What's up, guys? Here we are at the All Seas Fan Expo fall version here, and we're here with James,
AJ,
and AJ. How's it going, guys?
Good, brother. Good. Thank you.
Good. How's the show going for you guys so far?
Been great. Been a great event always. Great opportunity to raise awareness for Aurora Rise, great charity, and get people into collecting. Free admission, 3-day event. Meet Karl Mecklenburg, Arthur Dam, Garbage Pail Island. A lot of amazing talent and collectibles at this thing.
Awesome. You guys are here with Aurora Rise.
Absolutely. I'm with Aurora Rise. We are a nonprofit that was founded after the Aurora theater shooting back in 2012. We directly help victims from the Aurora theater shooting, as well as we've started doing scholarships in the names of those that we lost that day. So we raise money. We've given out the Alex Sullivan Scholarship for 3 years in a row now. We're looking to start another scholarship next year. We want to start the Alex Teague Scholarship to go with that. We've been wanting to do one for each of the people we lost that year, and so we're keeping pushing this. We're also signing up for a license plate. If you guys go to aurorarise.org/werise, you can sign up for that license plate right there. We're looking for 3,000 vehicle owners in Colorado to go ahead and sign up for that. And yeah, we were set up down here today with All Seas Collectibles doing the All Seas Fan Expo for fall.
Yeah, I can't wait. It's been fun. We've put a lot of work and effort into this. Thanks to Ken and Chaos Productions for helping us promote this thing, sell tables, try to give you a great value. You know, cheapest tables I think there is in town.
Cheapest show, free entry to the show. You can't say that about a lot of shows here in town.
And it all supports a great charity of Aurora Rise, victims of violent crime. So we appreciate that.
Awesome, guys. And you guys were open for Friday, Saturday, Sunday?
That's right, bro.
It's going to be the same for the next one, right? When's the next one supposed to be, you guys know?
It will be in April.
And then
in September in 24.
Yeah, we got two locked down back to back.
And we have dates set in 25, so we're only going bigger and better, more guests, and always free admission.
Awesome. Well, we'll be there, guys. Well, thanks so much.
Ton of vendors. Come on down and see it.
Awesome, guys.
Appreciate you, bro.
What's up, guys? Here we are with Mr. Karl Mecklenburg, middle linebacker for our Denver Broncos from 1983 to 1994. How's it going, sir?
I'm well, thanks.
Good, good. So I know you were the stalwart of our defense for so many years. What year were you drafted?
So I was drafted in 1983. I was the 310th pick of the draft. I was a 12th rounder.
12th rounder,
yeah,
okay.
20 guys away from Mr. Irrelevant. That was me.
Oh, wow, okay. And you said you came out of Minnesota, correct?
Came out of Minnesota. They drafted me as a nose guard. They moved me to defensive end that same year. A couple years later, they put me at linebacker, and then my career took off. I played all 7 defensive front positions, sometimes in a single game.
Oh, very cool.
So I got the opportunity, but I made the Pro Bowl. I made this Pro Bowl 6 times, and they were all as a linebacker, as an inside linebacker.
Right. You're a Ring of Famer here for the Denver Broncos.
Right.
Played in 3 Super Bowls. What were those like?
Those I preferred the AFC Championship games.
Sure.
We got whipped in each of those 3
Sure.
Super Bowls. The lead up to it was fun. Obviously, the excitement. You spent your whole life dreaming about having a chance to play in the Super Bowl. So having that opportunity was special.
Absolutely.
Unfortunately, it didn't work out for us.
Awesome. Well, we sorely miss your style of defense around here. But other than that, sir, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. What's up, guys? Here we are again with Mr. Cecil Lammey. How's it going, Cecil?
What's up, everybody? How you doing?
Yeah, all right. So you remember him, guys, from last time here with the Fan Expo, Smoking Gun Comics. And so we figured we'd go ahead and check back in with Mr. Lammey. How's it going?
It's time for an update, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Because last time, just kind of getting things going off the ground. I am almost done with all 8 of my IPs for their 8-page ash cans, the introductory stories that I'm putting on Kickstarter and also on my website, smokingguncomics.com. So
nice.
I've got 5 of them printed up right now. I'll show you those 5. Of course, we started with Fake Booze. That's the one Mark Schlereth is in. So with I wrote it with Rock and Kevin Hart in mind. Sue Immortal, my ancient ninja who's going through a lot. That's successfully funded on Kickstarter. Death Support, successfully funded on Kickstarter. Gun Discipline and Ghost Gun are not yet out on Kickstarter. But you can get the copies at All Seas, and then you can get them right here at the All Seas Fan Expo as well. So
sure.
Gun Discipline is basically a post-apocalyptic world where the government is hunting the minorities, and they're fighting back with Old West tech. So it's a great story. Ghost Gun is the leader of the Gun Discipline, and they are kind of intertwined stories, if you will. So we have the Familiars, which is left, and I do have some cover art for that on these metal trading cards that I got. So that is the Familiars. That is at my letterer right now, Tim West.
That's cool.
Shout out Tim West in the UK. This is a story about my dog Zizi. Zizi was a pug who thought he was a cat. So I wrote this story in the Salem Witch Trials where it's basically Fox and the Hound meets Harry Potter, right?
Nice.
So if you don't have conflict, you don't have a story. So I got plenty of conflict in these stories, and hopefully these stories get to your hands in comic book form or maybe one day in movies or TV shows.
That'd be really cool. That's really awesome. So how long have you been doing the whole comic book thing, Cecil?
Well, if you go back to Gravis was our first superhero that my best friend and I created back in like 1991. Okay. So it's been a long time. But as far as getting these comic books started, it's been roughly a year and a half since I started the process. It's a long process, but it's a process with a lot of love. So next year, starting in January, I'll be doing full issues, starting with Sue Immortal right here. So this will be the first 4-issue limited series that'll be turned into a trade paperback as well. And then after that, it's on to the next property with a 4-issue limited series. So that's going to take more time, probably about 6 months to get all 4 issues done. But it's a labor of love and one that I love talking about.
For sure. Now, how long does it take to get like one comic going?
One comic going. Let's start with Fake Booze, because that was the first one. To get 8 pages of art done and to get it printed, it took a few months.
Okay.
And then after that, to get it planned for Kickstarter, it took another probably 3 months. So I was 6 months into Fake Booze by the time it came to Kickstarter and was available for people to purchase out there and back on Kickstarter.
Cool. Very cool. Awesome. Well, we love to check you out there, Cecil. Always got to come back and see at each of the Fan Expos and do a little update with you and see how you're doing, all right?
Well, we got to see how the Broncos are doing, too.
Yeah, exactly. Awesome. Well, thank you, sir, for everything. Always appreciate you. Stay frosty, right?
Thank you. Stay frosty.
Yes, sir. So, guys, here we are again with Cecil Lammey. It got a little loud in there.
Yeah.
So we decided to come back out here and do a little bit more talk. How's it going, sir?
Right. Well, loud and crazy, but that's good, right? When you're at a comic book convention, you got PA systems, you got kids running around, you just got people having fun, and that's what it's all about.
Absolutely. And when it gets loud, you know you're having a good time.
Right.
For
exactly.
sure.
So we were having a good time, now we're having another good time.
There it is. There it is. So what we were talking about before was started getting really loud. What does it take to make a comic?
Yeah, it takes really good artists who stay on deadline. That is huge because you want a product, not a project. And that's one thing as a creator, like you can have a bunch of ideas like I do and I had, but you have to get them done. And to get them done, you have to have the right people in place to do that. So I've worked with a bunch of great artists, whether it's locally or I have my main artist, Ty Henderson, who's down in Texas. He does a fantastic job. He's always on time. Like, this is contracted work. You know, I'm trying to be, even though I'm an independent comic book company, I try to be as professional as possible. So contracts, deadlines, like all these sorts of things, because I'm planning ahead for the next book and the printing costs and everything that's involved with that, setting up the Kickstarters, etc. So it takes good people and it takes time.
How long does it take to get, like, from start to finish to get one comic book done?
Right, one comic book, and mine are 8-page ash cans, okay, right now. A full issue of 24 pages on my current schedule is going to take me about a month, about a month and a half, depending on just, you know, final art, finishing thumbnails, stuff like that. But an 8-page ash can, just kind of learning the process, it took me a few months. But right now, having started basically in January in terms of kickstarting, and having the artwork done basically half a year before that, to have 8 IPs done with their full 8 or 10 page ash cans done, it's taken me a year and a half. So whatever that math is, that's what it's at.
Right now, of course, we all know this is your side gig. For people that don't know, you know, you are the voice of the fan, or one of the voices of the fan.
Okay.
You know, how long have you been an analyst for the Denver Broncos?
Yeah, I've been professionally a broadcaster since 2003.
Wow.
And didn't go to school for this, wasn't in broadcasting school, didn't go to Syracuse like Mike Evans, right? He always talks about that. We're over it, Mike. Anyway, so I was just a caller, right? Calling into Urban Joe, calling into Jim Rome, and I was on with Mark Schlereth in 2003. And nobody really knew what fantasy football was back then. I've been playing since 1993 because I'm old. And I called in, talked to Stink, and I was on my lunch break, so I talked to Stink for over 30 minutes. I thought I was going to get in trouble at the machine shop I worked at. I didn't, thankfully. And I went home and I was like, you know what? I'm going to just ask if I can do that again. So I emailed the producer, who happened to be Andy Lindahl, and I said, hey, can I just jump on? I'm the guy that talked to Stink about fantasy football. I don't want any money, like whatever. And I was on the next Friday for an hour, the next Friday for an hour, the next Friday for an hour. So 2003 till now, you know, working through this broadcasting career has been really fun, and being the voice of the fan, one of the voices on the fan, but really representing Broncos country is what I love, because as I often say, Broncos country, you're my family. So to be able to be out at the facility, I'm at Broncos headquarters 3 or 4 times a week, talking to coaches, talking to players, you know, going to games, all these sorts of things. Like, to be able to bring that to you via radio, via digital platforms, YouTube, etc. It's really an honor, and I certainly do appreciate all the support.
Awesome. Now, you say 2003. That's when you were talking to Stink. That was back when he
Yes.
was with ESPN, correct?
Yes, that's right, and it's back when we were on 760 The Zone. And if you remember 760 The Zone, then you remember Stink and Doc, David Diaz-Infante, with Drive Time Sports. That was the big show to go up against. You know, anything on the fan, because everyone goes up against the fan. But it's nice to be on the fan side. I've worked for the fan since 2007. I did leave from 2010 to 2015 to do ESPN Denver.
Oh, wow,
We're a
okay.
scrappy little radio station, actually partially owned by John Elway, by the way, and Adam Schefter, and Dylan Doug, and Lou from Littleton. Lots of alliterations. But anyway, so we fought the big fight. Went back to the fan in 2016, been there ever since, and super happy.
Very cool. Okay. So, big questions. Are you ready? All right. This year's Broncos.
Yes.
How are we looking?
Better. This is after the Chiefs game, and it's before the Bills game as of this recording. Okay?
Yeah.
And I think they have a chance against Buffalo. And it's not just because Buffalo's been sliding this year. And the most frustrating thing about the Broncos this year is they have talent. They just don't have enough talent. And they certainly don't have enough of Sean Payton guys. So they can be well coached. They can perform well. They can win big games like they did against Kansas City. And hopefully that continues to push for, let's say, 8 wins this year and build for the future. Whether or not that includes Russell Wilson, we have yet to find out.
Now, is 8 wins a possibility, you think, though?
Possibly,
Yeah?
it is. It's a possibility. And honestly, at the beginning of the season, and I know this season's been rough, and that Miami Dolphins 70 burger, that was terrible. But if I would have said to Broncos fans, like, hey, things are going to look better, Russ is going to play better, and you're going to win about 8 games, and you might even in December be in the playoff hunt.
We would take that for sure.
Everyone would take that.
After
So,
what
you know,
it looked like earlier this
exactly.
year, for sure.
So you're kind of on track. If they just would have won those first 2 games, you beat the
They
Raiders,
should have
you
won
beat
those
the
first 2
Commanders,
games.
They should have won those 2 games, and that's where you don't have enough Sean Payton guys, right?
Right.
Sean Payton guys would win that game.
For sure, for sure. So, playoffs?
No.
No.
But
Okay.
They might be in the conversation if things stay on track with this team.
If they go on a run?
Yeah, go on a run, see what you can do.
Cool, awesome. Well, Cecil, we always love your banter, especially when it comes to the Broncos. Thank you so much again for the interview, and we'll be seeing you real soon. All right?
Stay frosty.
Absolutely. Thank you. What's up, guys? Here we are again, back with Jason with Approachable. How's it going?
What's up, everybody? Day 3 Fan Expo here at the Arapahoe County Fairgrounds. And I've lost my mind today. What am I doing? In 45 minutes at 4 o'clock Mountain Time, I'm giving away this PS5 Spider-Man 2 edition, 835 gigs. It's $5 a ticket, 3 for $10. Get your butts down here. In 45 minutes, it's going home with somebody. Much love, peace, love, and chicken grease. May the force be with you. See you soon.
Awesome. What's up, guys? Here we are with the Mana Tappers. We've got Drew and Justin. There you go. How's it going today, guys?
It's going fantastic.
Great show. A lot of great people. We had so much fun. I mean, we sold some stuff. We didn't sell some stuff.
We bought some stuff.
We bought some stuff. Yeah,
we did all sorts of stuff here.
All sorts of stuff. You can find us
at manatapper.com.
There you go.
We also have stores up on TCG Player and on eBay, same name, Manatapper. So just go check us out. We got all sorts of stuff as far as TCG cards, sports cards, toys, all of the above. All your nerdiness you can find with us.
We have opinions, we have ideas,
They're not always good, but they're there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome, guys.
Thanks
So-
to All Seas for putting on the show. It was a great time. And if you haven't been to All Seas, check them out too. Great
Awesome.
store.
And then where can people find you?
At manatapper.com.
You got a card?
I do.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, look at that with QR codes and all.
Boom.
Boom. Awesome, guys.
right.
Sweet. Thanks a lot, guys.
Awesome. Catch you later. Thank you. We're live on Instagram, we're live on YouTube, we're live here with the proprietor of All Seas Fan Expo, Mr. James. Welcome, thank you so much.
Thank you,
If
my
you
friend.
guys don't know, his family has been in this state for over 30 years. He and his family are a staple in collecting. If you don't know who this man is, go to his shops and just stick out your hand and introduce yourself. He's one of the coolest human beings I've ever met.
Oh, thank you so much.
All right, we're giving away this PS5 Spider-Man Edition Fan Expo. Let's go! All right, I am not responsible. He is. There we go. Let's go.
30 seconds left. I will get those bids in. Oh man, I see the pin line down here. Time to get your stuff going.
Ticket number 500176. Matthew Thomas.
15 seconds left.
Does that say Thomas? I don't have my glasses. Okay. Matthew Thomas.
We're down to the final seconds here.
Does he have to be present?
No, you do not have to be present to win.
Damn it.
All right. Well,
Matthew Thomas in here, man.
Matthew Thomas.
good job.
Matthew Thomas. If you're watching on Instagram, we're going to be calling you as soon as we pack up all this crap. All right, you're the winner. Congratulations. You're the man. You're the man.
Appreciate you guys.
Thank you, everybody. Appreciate you. Love you guys.
What's up, guys? Here we are with Ken. Guys, we all know who he is. He's here helping and representing Fan Expo as well. How's it going, sir?
Doing great. Great show. We had a nice, steady flow of people throughout the weekend, so that's honestly all we could really ask for. With so many events going on over the weekend, it being a holiday weekend with Veterans Weekend. So, I mean, all in all, I think the collector community came out really in stride. And just had a blast, you know, with the free admission. We go way above and beyond to make sure we bring free admission to the collectors community. We know how hard it is for a lot of shows to be put on, the cost that goes in with it. So we try and pay that forward to allow that freedom to be able to come to a show if that ticket price stops you, as well as bringing it to Aurora Rise and raising money and awareness for victims of violent crimes and those affected directly by the Aurora Theater shooting 11 years ago. So we really do this because of them and the collectors. So it's our way to give back to the community, bring awareness, and really have just fun and nerd out with everybody. The conversations that we can have, whether it's the sports guys, the comic guys, anime, nerds, the garbage pail community now, people for Arthur Saddam and the Marvel Zombie, Captain Sandy now, has just been, it's honestly priceless. I'm
Mecklenburg.
happy to be part of it. Yeah, Karl Mecklenburg was great. You got to interview him. I got to interview him. It was a blast. A lot of stuff, a lot of great stuff coming up for the next shows.
Awesome. And when's the next one?
It's going to be the first weekend after Easter in April. I believe it's April 5th, 6th, and 7th. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's spot on. Again, free admission. Still going to be at the Arapahoe County Fairgrounds over on the west side. 25,000 square feet. All the goodness that goes with that. That's going to be 100 plus 10 by 10 booths. So
awesome. And if anyone want to get a hold of you in order to try to get to the next one, how would they do so?
You can contact me at ksproductions2018@gmail.com. That is KS Productions, that has an S at the end, 2018@gmail.com.
Awesome. And then, of course, at the
All Seas
All
Facebook
Seas.
page,
Yeah.
I monitor that as well. The KS Productions Facebook page, the KS Productions Marketing and Management Facebook page, the Power Ranger Anthony. If you want to get a hold of me there, or my personal Kenneth Sullivan, you're going to see my cartoon face, I think, right now on there.
Awesome, sir. Well, thank you again for everything and helping put this together. We really appreciate
And Charles,
it.
thank you for coming on, man.
Hey, that's what I'm here for, right? Awesome. So you guys have a good one.